What led you to seek admission at AISSMS College of Engineering and select the branch as Chemical Engineering?
Firstly, I want to let everybody know who's attending. Again, there's a lot of hope. I know everybody's stressed about the COVID situation, so just take a breath, and everything's going to be okay. I think it's going to take some time, but it's going to be okay. I want to thank you for your contribution, and I'm excited to be here. So coming to your question, I think it's so I finished my 12th grade from Nashik, and Nashik is a small city. So there's not a lot of, during my time, I think there was not a lot of opportunities. So I gave my CET, I think started the year, the engineering CET started the year which I was in the 12th grade, I think. And somehow I had secured about, I had 97 in chemistry, I remember. So my original thing was I'm going to be an engineer because my parents wanted me to be a doctor. And I would be a really terrible doctor. I knew that. So I decided to go for the CET. I picked 5 colleges. AISSMS was the fifth one in chemical engineering. And that time there was not a lot of internet going on. So my Google was my aunt who stayed in Pune. She told me about the college. One of my relatives was in the college. And I think that's how I ended up there. And yeah, I'm still excited. I think it checked all the boxes. Being a chemical engineering degree, staying far away from Nashik. Nashik is a blanket. It's really wonderful to be inside, but success is only in an uncomfortable zone. So I wanted to change the city and checked all the boxes. So that's where I landed. That's how I became a chemical engineer.
Moving on, what do you miss the most about your college days and why?
I think I miss the people. I don't think any location or a building makes a college. I think the people in it make the college. So I miss the people. I miss my friends. Spending more time. I'm sorry, Dange sir, I didn't attend a lot of lectures, but I still came to college every day. I think something I miss is the coffee, which we used to get downstairs. That time it was not really good, but I think we loved it. And that time it was the best thing we could ever have. As a reason, just being in the college without any responsibilities was amazing. At the age that we are, at the jobs that we are, we cannot be responsible. We are held accountable for every action that we take. It's good or bad, we have to pay for it. So just being a little irresponsible and it's something that I enjoyed, and doing a lot of cultural activities. Especially hanging out with Kondre madam and Bosle sir or Avari sir, and being in Pune. I think that's what I miss quite a bit.
Okay, thank you for bringing back that nostalgia to everyone. Moving on, who was your mentor in college?
I think I had a lot of seniors. I feel I wasn't mature enough when I was there to know the value of a mentor. Having a really good mentor is necessary for anybody nowadays. आपण जर महाभारतात गेलो तर अर्जुनाला पण श्रीकृष्णाची गरज होती. So he was the Sathi, he was the mentor. So it's very important in any day and age nowadays that you should have a mentor. My seniors are Vikram Dhoot, Sagar Kale, they were, and Swapneel Deshpande was one of the seniors from chemical engineering, who's very, who could speak to me like what age I am. And I really enjoyed that. And whatever age you are, that's one advice I would give you. You're 60, you're 50, you're 30, you're 20. Find a really good mentor in your life who understands you and who's very comfortable at you being successful, following the path that he has. I'll give a very small, it's an example. If we take the Indian cricket team, if there is somebody like Dhoni who's telling Kuldeep Yadav to bowl and take a wicket, you need a Dhoni in your life to stand behind the stumps and tell you what to do. So find him, irrespective of wherever you are, ask him questions. If they are ready to carve a path for you, you will always be successful. For now, I have mentors of different ages. I have a 20-year-old mentor who doesn't know he is my mentor, but he teaches me more about technology than anybody has. And also some people who are in their 60s who tell me about their experiences in different companies, which are very helpful. I hope I was mature enough when I was in college to understand the experience of my teachers or my colleagues or anybody. But that's one thing I would want anybody to take from this talk is listen. Listening is a good skill. It'll be great. It'll help you in your life.
I'm going to ask you a few general questions.
Sure.
According to you, which are the core chemical engineering subjects students need to focus more on?
So in regards to chemical engineering, I don't feel any specific core subject is very important. I'm sure in regards to your core advice, there is Dage sir, there is a lot of professors, there is Deshpande madam who can tell you more about it. I'll tell you one thing that is very important in any coursework, be it chemical engineering or any class you are, to know your basics. I think we always, during an engineering degree, we always study to pass our exams. And that's the worst thing anybody can ever do. I feel Kabil bano, kamyabi apne aap aa jayegi. So that's one dialogue I always feel. Learn your basics, which will help you every time in your life. So that's what I would suggest you to do. There's no specific course. There's not chemical reaction engineering, or there's not chemical engineering mathematics, or any other subjects that you will take. Keep your basics. Once you move to your master's degree, you will solve problems on the basis of your the basic knowledge that you have. They'll just give you a paper, they'll give you a book, and just solve the problem. So if you've learned it, you will never remember it. But if you've applied it in some problem that you're solving, that will always help you in your life. When I moved to my master's over here, that was something I struggled with a lot. I didn't have my basics cleared, so I had to sit down while I was a teaching assistant and ask the undergraduate students some things that I didn't know. But it's okay. You learn when you're 30 or you learn when you're 20. It's still fine, but just practice your basics in any course you take. That is going to help you.
As an entrepreneur, what piece of advice would you like to give to the budding entrepreneurs present here today?
About entrepreneurs, firstly, I think Bormani sir, I want to congratulate you and the entire team. I know now you have, I think, a startup and incubation center in AISSMS. We never had that opportunity. I want you guys to use it with whatever possible way you can. One thing I remember as an entrepreneur, you have to get used to is hearing to no from people. No, you cannot do this. No, I cannot do this. That's something that I think me, Kondre madam, everybody, when she was starting, we all learned quite a bit. And that prepared us for the future. As an entrepreneur, you have to be very comfortable with failure. Nobody teaches you that. And I think failure in India is considered to be a very big taboo. I want you to overcome that. Fail, I think I remember what APJ Abdul Kalam says. He says, fail is first time at learning. You just learned that first time. Keep doing it. Get comfortable with failure, and you will be in multiple places. Keep doing that in a lot of times. Be very comfortable to listening to no from people, and use the resources. When you're a student, make as many mistakes as you can, because you don't have that opportunity when you grow up. Like I mentioned previously, you are accountable for every step you take, every action you take, and there are consequences, be it money, be it your position, be it your product. So as an entrepreneur, it's very important to learn all of these things and keep failing. Innovation comes from failure. And I think in India, that I have seen a lot since I've grown up, that, log kya kahenge? That is the most hated term that I feel in India or in any place that you go. Do it because you love it, and you will innovate, and you will find a way, and you will change a problem, solve a problem for somebody that you've not. That's something I would advise an entrepreneur. Go listen to people and solve a single problem for somebody. The amount of pleasure you will get in solving a small problem for somebody without expecting anything is priceless. Trust me, I've done that for multiple people, and I love it. I have a lot of stories to tell in regards to those as well. At the end of the day, even if I'm not successful, if I'm 70 or 80, I would have amazing stories to tell people for the entrepreneurship problems that I've solved.
Why do you think Indian students excel in foreign universities?
We do. I think we're good at teamwork, I feel, and we're able to adapt to situations faster than anyone. Indian students or anybody are very good at building a support network around themselves. I remember when I came here, I learned that people here in the US are very supportive and trustworthy of the system that is built around them. For example, if something goes wrong, here they know somebody is coming for them and they're going to save them. The way I was built up, I knew nobody's coming for me. If anything happens, I am the one that has to build everything, get myself out of trouble, and then start doing whatever I'm supposed to. So that's one quality I think has helped me and every Indian student who comes here. They're very, very good about adapting. And we're very trainable students, or we are very, if somebody tells us to do something, we will find a way by hook or the crook. Their attitude is very important. And here, that's the reason I think we have the biggest companies and the biggest careers, a lot of them, because we adapt really well to situations. We use the knowledge we have. We learn faster and excel. I guess that's what I believe in.